Hey guys, welcome back to Black Lotus Gaming. Today we're going to be looking through all the commander decks. Since the deck lists were just revealed earlier today, we're going to be looking through and I'm going to kind of be telling you what they're about, what the game plan is, and the reprints and just all about it. And one thing that we are going to be doing in each one of them, there is going to be 10 new to Magic cards. And we're also going to be getting a Courageous Critters card in each of the decks. Those are going to be Planeswalker reprints, but in alternate borderless art in the Courageous Critters frame. So yeah, that's super cool. So let's get into it. We're going to kind of break this up into 4 different ones, in the 4 different decks. And so first up, we're going to start with Animated Army. So starting with of course, you already know, you've probably already seen, I forgot what his name is, Bello. So we talked about him before. So kind of what he does is it's called Animated Army. They don't show these yet. If you want to see it, you can go see, this video. But what he does is he makes your enchantments and artifacts into 4/4s. It's kind of the game plan here is we're trying to kill our opponents with, big creatures as fast as possible. See, there's things like Domri. This is going to be in the Courageous Critters art frame. And we also have Atali, Lotus Cobra, Galta. We have Kodama the East Tree. This is a great reprint. Grothama, Rampaging Balos, Llanowar. And we just have a bunch of big creatures that really, and a bunch of ramp. They really emphasize kind of, I thought they were going to go more enchantment route, but it's more, they're doing big creatures and they're using the enchantments to use benefits like Garrick's Uprising or something, like things that benefits your creatures. They also get to swing too, so it's pretty cool. You're getting tons of value out of this, and I feel like it's going to be a really hard-hitting deck. And also to mention, the land base is pretty decent too. We got we got all the normal ones. We also have some pain lands, some, I believe they're called bicycle lands, hideaway lands. We have a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, it's going to be super cool. We also have some board lives. We have Blasphemous Act, so this is going to be useful if we have big enough creatures, you know. We can make it so that they won't die. We have Decimate, Explore, Farseek, you know, kind of ramping. There's going to be a lot of ramping in this deck, because we're going to want to ramp so that we'll be able to cast all of our big stuff, Galta, Kodama, you know, all that kind of things. And we also have Chaos Warps, Starstorm, Big Score, Braid, Beast Within, all the normal things. These are the new cards. They don't show them here, but I believe there are in some other videos. And we also have, you know, some big ramp like Gilded Lotus. And we just have more artifacts, Soul Ring, just a lot of different things. It's really cool. And then also for the tokens, we have Beast, Treasures, Prosperous Bandit, Offspring, Sap Rolling, Hamsters, Cats, more Hamsters. So that's really cool. And yeah, so this is for the Animated Army deck. I believe I went over it, kind of looked over the commanders in my last video, in my last Bloomburrow video, but this is super cool to see. And again, Domri is going to be the Courageous Critters art frame. Whatever art is on here is probably not what it's going to be. It's going to look different. This is just, they're just showing you the cards of what they'll be. So yeah, super cool to see. And next we're going to be looking at the Family Matters deck. So this is Family Matters. We're going to, we have for, Zinnia is the commander for this deck. We looked over it in the last video, Bloomburrow video. And Elspeth is also going to be our Courageous Critters Planeswalker for this deck. And for our creatures, we're going to be kind of, what this is focused around is getting all of the ETB triggers and getting a ton of tokens and tiny creatures, rather than the Animated Army deck is more about big creatures and smacking people with big things. This is more tiny creatures, you know. So this is kind of like, you know, when it enters, you create 3/3. When this enters, you do this. It's It's Loomis Road Mob is a really good reprint also. I believe it's around $10 right now. And we do have a lot of other good kind of creatures here. Like Siege Gang Lieutenant, if you do the offspring with this, when it enters, you create 3, so you would actually create 6 if you if you offspringed it, because it would technically be a smaller version, or it still comes with all the abilities. This is what I love about this deck, is the offspring is really powerful. Cause you can just make copies of really powerful things for only 2 mana. And also, so we have a couple more cool ones, like this. On from Rackham, you're gonna get 2 of those triggers, to search for a basic land if you offspring it. And, that's all your creatures, by the way. They don't have to have offspring. But if they already have offspring, here's a catch. So some things already have offspring, and if they have offspring and then you give them offspring through Zinnia, they're going to have 2 instances of it. That means you could pay it 1 or 2 times, and if you pay 2, you get it twice. And Helm of the Host is also another great reprint. I believe it's around $10 also. And yeah, I feel like this one has pretty good reprints. We have, just the normal land base. There's not too much. This one's pretty cool. There's not too much going on in the land base. We have some more kind of token makers, some board wipes, card draw, whatever. Yeah. And then we have Biden of Thess again. And for the tokens, we're going to have Soldier, Citizen, Human, Rabbit, Treasure, a Gate, Instigator, Offspring. We're going to have a Stormcrow. I covered that in a short. Frog Lizard, Token, Bird, Phyrexian Golem, Fairy, Spirit, Goblin, Thopter, Illusion. And yeah, that's it for this deck. So really what this deck is trying to do is make tokens of your smaller creatures and kind of just overwhelm your opponents with a bunch of tiny little dudes, and make them pumped up by Elspeth, kinda. And it could also be Voltron, kinda, because Zinnia gets +X, where it's the number of creatures you control with base power 1. So you could really do this Voltron kind of theme. If you want to make just a bunch of 1/1s, and then you could just smack with Vinia to do the last damage. So next, we do have the Family Matters deck, or not Family Matters, Peace Offering deck. So yeah, let's get into that. So this is the Family Matters, I keep calling it that. It's gonna be Peace Offering deck. And we saw this before, but we're going to have Tamio for our Courageous Critters, Planeswalker. And you can see that art, I forgot where, but they have it probably in the card image gallery. These cards aren't in the card image gallery just yet. They'll probably be there soon, the next couple of days, or maybe August 2nd. We do have a lot of cool cards, like Tenuous Truce, Prince, Rights of Flourishing is a good one. We have a lot of cool ones. So basically what this deck is trying to do is it's trying to get +1/+1 counters, and also it's trying to, so you could build this Voltron style also, because Miss Bumbleflower gives you a lot of +1/+1 counters, so you can kind of base it off of card draw and dealing damage. We have Forgotten Ancient. This is a good reprint. You kind of base it off of getting 1/1 counters and drawing cards and stuff, so that we can eventually smack with a big creature. It can be really cool. And this is also kind of a what's the word? Group hug deck. So you're benefiting your opponents, but it's also a way that you can benefit yourself. I'm surprised they didn't reprint Temple of Vengeance in here. Or I guess that makes sense because it's not a red deck. But it's really cool. We do have some more, we kind of have like the normal land base. But yeah, we have this new card. It's called Temple of the Bunnies. It's basically when they you create a 1/1 bunny and draw a card, and each opponent may do that too. And if they do, you get that also. That's really cool to see. And we'll see these in a little bit, but of course you can't see them right now. And Mr. Foxglove is actually really good. He's super cool. He lets you cheat out creatures for free, and he's super cool. And for the tokens, we have the elephant, squid, Bloomburrow champion, offspring, rabbit, octopus, treasure, cat, fish, bird, shark token, which is really cool. Elemental, poison, and rabbit. So the thing I want to talk about the shark token for just a second. There was a new one, I think it was Fisher's Talent or something. But for the shark token, it's basically there was a class thing where it starts out at the beginning of your upkeep, you create a 1/1, and then it would say, or it's 1/1 fish, and then it says if you unlock the next one, if you create a 1/1, you instead create a 4/4 shark. And then it says if you create a 4/4, you instead create an 8/8 octopus, and that's super cool. I love that. So if you get it to the top level, you're making an 8/8 each turn, and that's super cool. I feel like this deck is gonna be one of the most interesting ones. And I'm actually, for the animated army deck, that was one of them I didn't really like. It didn't sound interesting to me, but once I saw the cards in it, it looks a lot better, and I didn't realize that what it was kind of themed off of, because I love big creatures and kind of playing with just big creatures, dinosaurs, dragons, whatever. And it's really my theme, and I really like it. I feel like it'd be really cool. Let me know which one you guys like the best. They all look pretty cool to me. I feel like they really did good on this one. So the next one we're going to be looking at is Squirreled Away. Okay, so this is a Squirreled Away deck. Of course, we're going to have Hazel being the commander of this deck. She lets you tap your creatures or tap your tokens to add mana, and also to create a token at your end step of a token you control, but if it's a squirrel, you create 2 instead. So it's another token deck. There's a lot of tokens in this set, but it's really cool. We're going to have some good reprints. Our Magic Courageous Critters is going to be Garak, Cursed Huntsman. This is not what it's going to look like I said before. It's going to be in the Courageous Critters theme, of course. That's really cool. I think the main theme of this is kind of using your tokens to your advantage, using them to be able to tap and add mana. Also, sacrificing and just making a lot of tokens, kind of. And it's really cool. We're also going to get some cool reprints like Toski and, of course, Chatterfang. I'm so glad they did that. I think Chatterfang is going to be in the normal frame, I believe. It's kind of sad. I wish they would have redone that, but it's really cool to see. We're also going to get Academy Manufacturer, a really good reprint. Witherbloom, that's a really good one. There's not too many other ones. We do have a Zolaport Cutthroat. That's a good reprint there. And Tireless Provisioner is a good one. We also have Saw in Half in a new art that we're going to be getting. We have Second Harvest. This is really going to good one. I believe this one was up to like $7. And now it's going to be down probably a bit. And we're going to be getting a new art for it. And we do have Plum of the Forbidden. This is a really good card. I'm excited to see this reprinted, because I don't think it's been printed since Strixhaven in 2021, I believe. Yeah, and we also have Maxwood Nexus. That's a really good reprint too. Chitter Splitter. Skull Camp has been up a bit, because that has been reprinted since, I believe, Brothers War. And we have pretty normal land base again. There's nothing too much exciting about it. And then these are some of the new ones we have. Yeah, there's not too much more to see about it, but we do have Beastmaster Ascension also for the reprint. We have Bastion of Remembrance. I believe that's a couple bucks. It's pretty good. Squirrel Nest, of course, you need to throw that in there. And Wolfville Haven, the bed. And we do have some, for the tokens, we have squirrels, treasures, Foods, Eldrazi. I'm curious about the Eldrazi. I don't remember seeing any Eldrazi tokens. Clues, Pest, Shapeshifters, Spiders, Bloods, Human Soldier, Wolf, Garruk token, Raccoon tokens, Goat, and Wolf. So, I don't remember seeing any Raccoon tokens, or what they were talking about with the Wolf Garruk tokens means, with this, the create 2/2 black and green wolf creature tokens with when this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on it, or on each Garruk you control. Yeah, that's crazy. But this deck, so to kind of wrap up, this one's going to be all about tokens and using your tokens to your advantage. Along with Peace Offering is going to be about helping out your opponents, but then like kind of turning on them and using it to your advantage. And then Offspring or Family Matters is going to be about getting a ton of tiny creatures, kind of Voltron theme-ish. You could use it like that. And getting a ton of tiny creatures to overpower your opponents. And we do have my favorite, I think, Animated Army, about, just hitting with big creatures. One thing I want to emphasize here is the main theme is I love how the commander kind of, because you're going to have a lot of enchantments that are helping out your big creatures, but then along with that, they're able to swing, and they're able to do stuff also. So it's not like they're just sitting there doing nothing, at least you're taking use of them. So this is really cool. This is on Bloomburrow Commander deck lists from Wizards of the Coast. I'll link this down below. And yeah, that's really cool. It's really cool to see. And let me know which one, if you're going to be picking up any of them. I think I might be getting them. I'll be trying to. They look super cool. Let me know if you guys are going to pre-release. I think I'm going to try to also. And one of the things I want to say is, this is also going to come with all the normal stuff. Yeah, just a collector booster standard pack, 10 non-foil double-sided tokens, a deck box, a life wheel, and a strategy insert. And yeah, so that's really cool. Not much more to say. I'm really excited for this set. Let me know what you guys think about it, what your guys' opinions are, what you're planning to get or anything. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.